Good day, Cancer. Carol Joy here. I'm going to do a reading for you for January the 9th to the 20th. And I started doing the reading and realized that I hadn't had the camera on. So anyway, I did the rolling off the dice. And you're going to work well with a Virgo this week. Got the yes-no coin. So if you have a question that requires a yes-no answer, I'd like for you to think about it now, and I'm going to toss the coin in just a second. I was going to try to wait until the end of the video to do this, but I always keep forgetting it. I have to do that. Hopefully you can come up with a question now. Okay, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. All right? So, all right, so yes, no answer to your question. This is for Cancer, so they have a question that requires a yes, no answer, and the answer is no. I've got mostly no so far. All right. Okay. Well, I'll go sideways. Maybe you're on the fence, or they're on the fence about you or something. This is Judgment. I'm going sideways. The Four of Cups reversed. That's fitting in with that for sure. Ace of Wands. My calming stone sheds a little bit of sand after I use it, so I'll just have a sandy table. Eight of Cups reversed. The Fool reversed. Get back here. The Sun. Forthcoming influence. That's beautiful. And the Magician reversed. Eight of Wands reversed. Eight of Coins. Pentacles. Whatever you like to call them. Whew. And the Star. Overall energy, it's the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, when it's upright, is got a guard up, protecting yourself. And this one here is reverse, so you're feeling like you can put your guard down a little bit and not have to be so worried or something. And I just realized my camera is not in sync with my cards. What is this up here? Okay. That's a little better. Okay. So your first card, like I said, that come out sideways, so I left it that way. Judgment, when it's upright too, is like, getting a wake-up call and seeing the situation clearly, like, you're judging it or missing it, but it's sideways. So I think you're already halfway there. You're, the signs are already there, like even for this here, like there's not enough chemistry and attraction. So right here, put that. I think I put that sideways upright because of that one. This is in the second position, so no matter which way it goes sideways, but it's always upright. And so it's an offer being made to you, like right here. And you're like, I'm not quite sure if this is if I'm into this or not. right? So trying to judge the situation, I think, here on the fence post with it. The third card is where I asked the universe for something for you to think about. And this is a new beginning. Aces are beginnings and wands are actions. So I think I'm going to leave that for right now because I'm going to need a little more clarification because they're sending you in a different direction, but and in here is like not walking away from something. Got your guard down. I don't know if this is like, no, I'm gonna wait for clarification because I've got thoughts, but I'm judging my own judgment. The Fool, reversed in the past influence. This was taking a leap of faith, but you had your eyes wide open. And so you were doing, you had, did a little research or whatever before you jumped in. Forthcoming influence is the Sun. This is like the happiest card in the pack. You got your wish fulfillment here. You're not walking away. Something is working. This is your hopes/fears. You're not able to manifest what you're trying to do. There's a lack of communication, lack of action. Okay, I'm gonna put it out there what I'm thinking. The attraction and the chemistry. This might be what you're thinking, and you might be wanting to have your socks knocked off, but this could be maybe a really good combination. I don't know. See, Cancer is very grounded. This might be their perspective and not yours. Anyway, I'm going to see if the guides will give me some more clarification because I'm a little torn. Like the final outcome is the wish fulfillment. You got the Sun there, so this could be, one situation, and this could be another. Maybe you're the one that don't want to walk away, but the universe is telling you, like, it could be much more. Maybe you're the one that's thinking that it's, needs to be more. Okay, let me see. Judgment. Commitment. Okay. See, somebody thinks they won the lotto, the other person is not committed. And this is causing it to be heavy on both or on shoulders. So I think I'm right. I think it's a case of now. Is this the universe, or is this the universe, or is this you and them? Let me see. I think the universe is stepping in towards us, like coming this year because of all the readings that I've done right now and the astrologers that I've been watching. There's many changes coming in, and we're going to get more intuitive. Everybody is. So you're going to start to listen to yourself a little bit more, and you're getting downloads even if you don't know it. When you're sleeping and stuff, or just walking in the woods on this, like going for a walk or just meditating, sitting You're getting downloads, and I think we're going to get a little more clarity of where we should be going, where should we, like bypassing. Somebody's giving you an offer, you're not interested, and again, too, you might be afraid of getting your heart broke. You might be afraid of breaking their heart. Self-sabotage. This is like when you're talking to yourself that you might not be good enough. Okay, 1 second. Lovers reversed. Maybe you're thinking that it's not going to work out because you don't have enough interest in it, and you don't want to hurt somebody, and then you're going to feel terrible that you didn't speak up soon enough. Ace of Wands. Not moving on to calmer waters with this new beginning. You have the strength. Now, does this have the strength to bypass it? Again, too, like I said, everybody's getting more downloads and stuff. You're not listening. You're not listening to yours. This is from the universe suggestions. Pretty something for you to think about. I think you're wise enough to know that this is not where it's not moving on to calmer waters. Let's see, Eight of Cups. Page of Cups. And the Emperor. No, somebody's thinking that if this is like not marriage material, or it's just not a commitment. So in the past, you took a leap of faith. So you got your guard down right now too, right? So it's Temperance, lack of balance, not taking any action. These are both like the Sagittarius cards too. And the Hangman. Just waiting for something. I think this is, you didn't take any action in the past. You didn't take that leap of faith. Okay, so the Sun and the forthcoming influence. Can you tell me what that's about, please? This is a Leo, and that's a Leo too as well. I don't know if there are fire signs. Judgment, same as up here. Now they're going to start judging the situation and getting downloads, as you can see, like she's getting downloads, getting a clearer picture, rising up. Okay? And then that's going to work. Right here, same card. You're going to speak your mind. Somebody's going to speak their mind. You're going to cut out what don't serve you. So not being able to manifest. This is financially stable, but doing something independently too as well. This could be single. This could be just doing a project on your own, trying to manifest something by yourself without the help of anybody else. This is releasing swords. 10 of Swords is very painful. You're releasing that. Again, you're doing it on your own. but you're not being able to manifest it. A new beginning with speaking up, but that's being held back. Maybe you're holding your tongue for some reason, or you don't want to share your story, what happened before. Lack of communication, lack of action. I don't know if you're just pulling back instead of speaking up and telling them how you feel. You might be just, backtracking. See, this is a deception card, stealing something. This could be, could be. They could be taking your time, your energy, and you want to hang on to being solo because it was working for you. This is what other people think of you in your life, or that's around you, right? So, get totally clarity on that. Can I have one more for that, please? Of what that's supposed to represent. Not your wish fulfillment. This is other people thinking that. You're hanging on to it. You're not letting them go, but you're trying to make it work. I think you're trying to make it work. Okay, 8. This is your hopes/fears. Are you afraid of being left out in the cold? Maybe they, bring finances to the table too as well. They're, hard working. This could be you. Could be the other person. That's, you don't want to leave them out in the cold because you're doing okay. And I think you're stopping communication. You're kind of just pulling back, and maybe I'm busy today. I can't do that today, and you might have been pulled in, and then like now you're starting to think, I don't know, and then instead of saying, I'm not interested in this, you're backtracking. You see what this final outcome, the star. That's the Empress, not manifesting. She brings in stuff. The heart is not open. Somebody's heart is not open. One person is all in, and the other person is like, I don't know. See? Both, actually. Look, it's not a connection. This is like a superpower, but it's I think you're both trying to make it, trying to force it to happen, and maybe out of like finances together, you do better together, or you don't want to be alone, doing it all on your own because it was a struggle. you're feeling it because it's not really working. I'm going to ask 3 cards from the universe for a suggestion for you. And, if you're happy with what you have, and, you're not looking for your cup to be totally full, and you want companionship and security and all of that, but your heart might not be totally into it, but that might be okay for you. Same card here. This one here was throwing me off big time, and this is why I asked for another card. Because this in the pack, and this is what other people think right here. This is what the universe is saying. I don't know if this is offering a financial. This might even have to do with a job. Like, it might be somebody at work. So is a financial, if you got involved with somebody at work, this could be why you're having trouble with that. But this is deception. This is taking something from you. Now, you might be worried that it's, you end up losing your hours or your time or something like that. And again, too, like the world is when it's. I think it's your choice whether you want to end it or not, because the world is on sideways, so they're not going to force anything, and it's up to you. You have free will to do whatever you want. If you're happy with what this situation is bringing to the table, perfect. But you do know that it's not your wish fulfillment. And you might be totally fine with that. See, Hermit. This is to go in internal. Again, too, this is like by yourself. You have to come up with the answer by yourself. Is this good enough for me? This feels, half of what you want, or 3/4 or whatever, and it's missing a quarter or a half. And are you okay with it? That's all that matters, right? You and them. So I'm sure there's many marriages out there that lasted the test of time, because they were, quite content with what they got. And sometimes, the movies make it look like it's, really good and romantic and whatever. It's a movie, so it's up to you what you want. But that's what I see in the cards. It's just like, and that's your energy that you're putting out. So you want to know yourself, is this good enough for me? Right? So, okay. That's what I have for your Cancer. Until next time, if you happen to like this video and it resonates with you, maybe give me a thumbs up. Okay? Appreciate that. All right. Thank you and take care.